Hey everyone, and welcome to The Explainer. I am so thrilled you're here today because we are looking at a massive, absolutely fundamental paradigm shift in the world of high-growth tech ventures. If you've been tracking the recent data coming out of the Wall Street Journal, you know there is a literal revolution happening right under our noses. We are moving entirely away from those bloated, slow-moving traditional corporate models, and we are rapidly accelerating toward lean, ultra-high-leverage AI-native startups. Today, we're going to unpack exactly how this transformation works by looking closely at a really fascinating case study, Sigma BankAI and their unified Sigma platform. We're going to see how they use this exact blueprint to lay the foundation for unicorn status.
Okay, let's dive into this. Here is our structural blueprint for today. First, the AI native advantage. Second, delayering finance. Third, hard-coded ethics. Fourth, hyperscalable growth. And finally, the road to $1 billion.
All right, starting off with Section 1, the AI native advantage, where we break the scale rule.
So the fundamental idea here is embedding artificial intelligence directly into a company's DNA to scale services without scaling headcount. Now, what's really interesting here is the stark contrast. On one side, you have your traditional corporate org chart, right? We're talking maybe 150 plus employees, endless layers of middle management, agonizingly slow decision-making, and just heavy operational drag. Historically, scaling a financial service has always meant hiring more people. But flip that, and you get a sleek, networked AI-native hub, just 4 human leads orchestrating a massive network of autonomous agent workflows. It's instant, it's lean, and it completely flips the traditional scaling model on its head.
750,000. Just think about that number for a second. The Wall Street Journal highlighted that companies like PointHound are successfully servicing 750,000 users using only 4 core human employees. 4! The amount of leverage you get when you're not bogged down by a massive traditional workforce is simply staggering. It's a total game changer.
And the benchmark data from across top tech accelerators really backs this up beautifully. AI-native startups are operating with 25% fewer employees overall. They have 15% fewer middle managers, and crucially, they command 20% more capital leverage per team member. This isn't just a slight efficiency boost. It's an undeniable structural financial advantage that companies like Sigma BankAI are actively adopting as their foundational growth engine.
Moving right along to Section 2, delayering finance. We're looking at re-engineering cross-border transfers.
So how does this incredibly lean architecture actually change the physical way money moves globally? Well, traditional cross-border remittance platforms rely on massive operational teams, people processing FX conversions, managing correspondent bank relationships, doing manual compliance checks. You get the idea. Sigma BankAI bypasses this entirely through 3 brilliant steps: custodial wallets, AI-driven liquidity matching, and direct DApp notes. By utilizing automated smart contracts, they are cutting out those legacy banking intermediaries completely. Funds just transfer directly to custodial wallets right on their decentralized app.
Zero human intervention. Because they remove that massive operational drag, sovereign finance mechanisms can operate with literally zero human touch at the transaction level. And the result? Near-instant settlement times and profit margins that traditional heavy-footprint financial institutions simply cannot match. I mean, they can't even come close.
Let's look at Section 3, hard-coded ethics, maintaining trusted scale.
Now you might be wondering, wait, how does a platform maintain strict regulatory compliance and institutional trust when you strip away all that middle management? It's a great question. The answer lies in Project Sigma's Code of Ethics: pride, ownership, integrity, service, and enterprise, or POISE. These aren't just corporate buzzwords hanging on a break room wall somewhere. These are non-negotiable themes that form the actual algorithmic guardrail shield of the platform.
See, instead of an army of human compliance officers checking boxes, well, actually, scratch that. There is no army. Those AI agents we talked about earlier, they evaluate every single custodial transaction and cross-border route against those 5 ethical themes in real time. Integrity and compliance aren't just policy documents collecting dust. They are literally hard-coded into the system architecture. It's built-in trust at absolute scale.
Section 4, hyper-scalable growth, multi-generational networks.
So how does a tiny, lean team execute a massive customer acquisition strategy? This philosophy captures the core of their IM and ecosystem perfectly. They completely bypass the multi-million-dollar ad budgets and bloated marketing agencies that most fintechs rely on. Instead, they incentivize community-driven expansion. It's entirely decentralized, organic,
and self-sustaining.
The math behind this philosophy is the 10 by 10 multi-generational referral network. Here's how it works. Each founding member configures a digital referral network. They bring in 10 members in the first generation. Those members then onboard 10 more in the subsequent generations, and it just cascades outward like a snowball effect. And the best part? Autonomous community management agents handle all the tracking, the rewards, and the onboarding via familiar digital channels like WhatsApp.
Let's see how this builds, right? Because to feed that massive referral network, you need a seriously high-octane media architecture. First, they maintain maximum posting velocity with high-quality fintech content. Second, their publishing architecture uses AI to continuously analyze niche YouTube metadata in the science and tech categories. And third, AI agents assist in repurposing those long-form technical breakthroughs into bite-sized micro-learning assets. This precision media engine effortlessly converts casual viewers into active participants in the I'm In ecosystem.
And they apply this exact same AI leverage to capital efficiency too. Just as the Wall Street Journal benchmark noted, top AI startups deploy 20% more capital directly into the product rather than overhead. The Sigma BankAI founding team uses Gemini Spark custom AI skills to handle high-stakes milestones. They use custom prompts for their Google Cloud Platform grant documentation and their Founder Institute compliance reporting. By letting AI handle all that administrative gridlock, they secure non-dilutive compute resources super fast and keep their capital focused right where it should be, on growth.
Finally, Section 5, the road to $1 billion, the unified Sigma blueprint.
All right. This is where we combine everything we've talked about into a singular, undeniable unicorn thesis. The traditional unicorn playbook required hiring thousands of employees and accepting massive, terrifying cash burn rates. But the unified Sigma platform proves there is a much better way by stacking these three distinct pillars. 1. Cross-border DApp transfers drive incredible, high-margin transaction volumes. 2. Multi-generational referral networks drop the customer acquisition cost to near zero. And 3. AI agent workflows keep operating expenses completely flat.
So, what does this all mean? When you combine exponential gross merchandise value with a flat headcount, you achieve true nonlinear leverage. As the transaction velocity on the platform skyrockets, the fact that they don't have to hire more people means their margins just expand exponentially. This right here, this is the blueprint of an AI-native disruptor.
The future of finance absolutely belongs to the lean, the agile, and the ethically grounded. Sigma BankAI is building the sovereign finance infrastructure of tomorrow with the minimal operational footprint of today's absolute leanest tech pioneers. The platform is ready for community leaders and strategic partners to power digital financial inclusion. Their pledge is simply, I'm in. The only question left to ask yourself after seeing this incredible blueprint is, are you? Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer. I really hope you found this breakdown as fascinating as I did.